Hello, 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 everybody. Come on in the room. You know how it goes. Welcome to this impromptu live, you guys. This is going to be such an important live because we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot going on.
Yes.
We got a lot to discuss. And I am joined today with the one and only Ariel from Sickle.
It's great
I
to
am
be
so happy to
here.
be here with you, girl.
I know, long time coming. We've been wanting to do this and hop on and just to talk
Yeah.
policy form. I'm excited.
I'm excited. So if you are coming in the room, you guys, we are talking about the policy forum. Six Cells
Yes.
in the Sickle Cell Consortium has officially partnered, and we are launching the policy forum, and the dates are March 11th through the 13th. And if
Through
you
the
went
12th, through
last
the 12th.
to the 12th, 11th to the 12th.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
This why I got her here,
We
y'all.
got
So
support.
we're 2 days. We're only going for
Yes.
2 days for the policy forum. So let me correct that. It's
Yes.
March 11th and 12th. Ariel, for the
Yes.
people who
Yes.
haven't ever been to a policy forum, what is a policy forum?
Well, it is the best opportunity to get in front of your legislator and to really be able to share your story.
Yeah.
So this is a very important year. We have been doing the policy forum now. I don't want to misquote, but a couple years now. So we have some great experiences, amazing testimonials of people really being able to lift their voice. That's part of our mission, is to elevate the voices of the sickle cell community, to propel positive change. And so that's what we're here for.
Absolutely. Like we say at the consortium, nothing for us without us. And so we really
Yes.
wanted to make sure that we leave an impact every year. So we joined together for the policy forum last year, and it was such
Right.
a great impact. We had
Yes.
such a huge turnout, and just to hear from the community. I know a
Mhm.
lot of times in the community we feel like we're not being heard. We feel like we
Right.
don't really have the access that we need. And so when we are doing the policy forum, that's exactly what we are talking about this year. The theme for the policy forum this year is You Belong. So we want you to know, we want to
Yes.
see you on that hill. We want to see you talking to your legislators. We want to teach you how to go before the important people that are actually putting the policy in place to be able to make
Yes.
changes in the states that you are in. Now, Ariel, why?
Yes.
I know we kind of talked about it already, but why, from the Sickle Cell standpoint, are we doing the policy forum again this year?
This is an effort that we have no intentions on ever not doing. This is an annual event. And again, this year in particular, we're seeing some changes in the federal government. So it's very important. We're so grateful to be partnering with the consortium, to just bring a collective effort to the Hill. And so one thing I do want to flag for everyone who's on the call is that this is a virtual event. So this does not require any in-person traveling. Everything can be done inside the comfort of your own home, at work, if you're on, your lunch break, or you're in a quiet place that you know that you can dedicate some time to. But really, we wanted to broaden the access so that anyone and everyone can be a part of this. This is not just a Sickle Cells ambassador specific event. This is not just a community partner, right, event. We want every sickle cell advocate to know about this, to share it, so that we can, again, bring the most collective effort to the Hill as possible. We're coming right off Rare Disease Week, so in February, so we'll be there next week. And then the policy forum, the Sickle Cell Disease Policy Forum, is again March 11th and 12th. So we're really
March
excited.
11th and 12th. We are so excited to really see the impact that we had last year, to see the newcomers that came into the space. Like, don't ever think that, oh, I don't really know what this is about. It's new for me. It's for the new people. It's for the people who has been established for some time, whether you're an organization like Ariel said, or you're just an independent patient caregiver advocate. this policy forum is for you. And so I'm so glad we hit that this is virtual. Sometimes we might get confused because there's a lot of rare disease words that are out there in different events. So Ariel, if you can, is when we go for February, can we talk a little bit about that so that we can differentiate what this is on the Hill and from what the policy forum will be in March?
Yes. So, like I mentioned, I gave a little quick tidbit. So, Rare Disease Week and the Sickle Cell Disease Policy Forum, they're just strategically placed. So, for those sickle cell advocates who are in the DC area, or maybe you got a travel stipend, you heard from me about Rare Disease Week and you're attending, that is, again, like I said, going to be in-person advocacy. And this is not just going to be sickle cell specific. These are going to be, you're going to meet people from all across the rare disease population. So there's over 9,000 rare diseases, and sickle cell falls under that wide spectrum of rare diseases. But we are going to use a lot of that amplified effort to continue the momentum in March. So we're really excited that we and it's important that we differentiate, right? We want to have something that's just for the sickle cell community so that all of our attention on that day is focused on the needs and the priorities of the sickle cell population. And I do want to plug that the specific legislative asks and those priorities, we are going to be talking about those. Those have been an effort on our internal team side is to really narrow those down so that, you know, we're ready with our one pagers and our leave behinds. As you know, we always want to consolidate the list of legislative asks so that, you know, we have something quick and accessible to, you know, when we leave our meetings that they can look over what we're asking for. So shameless plug for Sick Cells is we typically hold a monthly priority topic meeting, but this is going to be accessible to everyone. So we have a public meeting link. So we want you to, this is another opportunity. If you feel like, oh, and again, even if you don't attend, I add, I think that the way to advocate, you don't need to have this policy background. I don't consider myself a policy expert. That is not my background. But if you would like to learn more, and if you would like to, again, feel just a little bit more armed with just knowing some basics. What is Congress? Like some of these words, it's like, oh, do I need to go back and kind of refresh on kind of what some of this, the breakdown, because sometimes it feels like a little jargony. Mm-hmm. We are going to be having an event on Thursday this week, so February 20th, and we are excited about our speaker, Liz Rowe, she's from Levitt Partners, and she's really going to help break some of this down. So we hope to have just several ways that you can kind of plug in and just start getting excited about all of our advocacy efforts.
Yes, and we will make sure that we are attaching those links for you guys so that you can know where to go for Thursday. And also, registration is open for the policy forum. We are quickly approaching that deadline. We actually have a deadline for the policy forum when registration closes, and that date is February 26th. That is when registration will close. And so you want to make sure today, tonight, tomorrow, you go in there and you register for the policy forum. If you can make it to the Capitol and you can go for Rare Disease Week, go with them February 20th and represent where you're red. I get so excited because it seems like we grow every single year with the amount of sickle cell patients and caregivers and advocates that are actually joining us at the Capitol. So you guys, we have so much happening in the sickle cell space that even though with the news being what it is and with all these headlines, do not be afraid. You still have the resources that you need. We are still here to support you, and we are still making sure that we get our foot in the door to talk about that policy. So again, if you're just joining us, the policy forum will be March 11th through the 12th. It is a 2-day event and registration is open. This is where you get to talk to legislators and you get to actually use your voice and be able to talk about the changes that are needed in your particular state or just anything related to specifically sickle cell that we will be discussing. And we also will be teaching you guys how to go before your legislators, what to say, what do I do? I'm so nervous here. What? I don't know if I'm ready for that. It is okay. This is why that is a 2-day event. So day one, we
Mhm.
can walk you through it. We can talk through everything. We can prepare you for day two, where you actually go before your legislators. Ariel,
Yeah.
am I missing anything on the Sickle Cell side?
No, you're doing so good. You're the professional. I love just coming on your show. So
Thank
I do
you.
see
I
some
love having y'all.
questions. Oh,
Yes, let's get some questions. I see all of y'all join in. Hi,
no. I see
Jonathan. Hi,
questions.
Miss Carla. It is so good to see you.
Yes.
ELH, I saw you with the heart. We're not going to forget. And if you're joining us on Instagram, hey, Instagram, I'm not going to forget about y'all. We know that Instagram is repping hard over there. So if you have any
Yes,
questions
Instagram.
that you have pertaining to the policy forum, pertaining to rare disease, pertaining to the open meeting that Sickle Cell will be having this Thursday, please drop your
Thursday.
comments in
Yep.
the chat. Let's make
Yes.
sure
I
we
thought I
also
saw
get
one
those
person
links.
ask.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Did somebody, I don't know. I just want to clarify to come on Thursday. So we have an open meeting link. And so if you head over to Six Cells' Instagram, there's a link in bio. But also I put my email. So if you're not seeing it or if something's not working, just send me an email and maybe I can put it in the chat. I'm more than happy to
Yes, please. If
answer
we could put that in the chat, that would be perfect for them.
Yes, and so we'll make sure that you're added to that meeting invite.
Awesome. And so we
Mhm.
are going to also make sure that we give you the registration link. I am dropping that registration link actually right now in the chat for you to go and register for the policy forum.
Yes, and for those who are it's hard, I can't see from the back end who's all in, so if we're repeating info, sorry. But
Yeah.
March 11th and 12th, so March 11th, that is the training day, so you can picture that, what to expect. That's the training day. So that's where we will quite literally walk through each of the priorities, all of the asks, and we'll have a speaker associated with the ask, and then we'll do a mock meeting so you can even see sort of what it looks like, maybe some frequently asked questions. And then everyone loves the breakout sessions because that's when you can really get into it and sort of meet your team, meet other people who are in your district, and you'll know who's going to be on your meetings for day two, and you can kind of go over the flow. Maybe who's going to be the one sharing their story, because
Mhm.
if there's a big group, you kind of as a team have to strategize. It's okay. Who really feels passionate about sharing their story, and who's okay with sort of maybe stepping back, following up with the ask.
Mhm.
So we want you to have that time. That's why day one is just so important, because it really, helps you prepare for day
Yes.
two, so that you're going in completely knowing what to expect, who you're going to be meeting with, your team, and you've just kind of ironed all that out.
Mhm.
So, and then day two, so this is a very key component, might I add,
Mhm.
you're not going to be coming back to the main Zoom link. So that we don't all come back together. That's just day one. Day two is when you're going to get your meeting schedule from Advocacy Associates. So those are the third party that will be following up about all your meetings that are scheduled. So they are the experts when it comes to scheduling, each of those meetings, and they do so very diligently. So we want to make sure that we're walking through the platform. That's another thing. You're going to be prepared on day one. So then we don't get a bunch of emails, and that's okay if you email us, but just so you don't feel panicked, when you email, like wondering where your meeting info, we want to walk you through the platform and really show you how to access your schedule.
Exactly.
So
I see some more people joining. Miss Lakeisha, I hope I'm saying that right. Miss Lakeisha and her daughter Tiana is here with us in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. And I see a question. What is the Sickle Cell's Instagram page? We can
it is
get that.
at Sickle Cells everywhere.
So
Yeah.
that's Sickle Cells everywhere on Instagram, Facebook. We're doing a lot of updates on both the consortium pages and the Sickle Cell pages. That is
Yes.
where you will get all the updates, where to register, where you can just click the link in the bio, or you
Right.
can click the link in the story. This is where we're also teaching you and having some important details in the caption. This is where we will remind you of deadlines. So if you're not an email person, check social media, both the Sickle Cells and the Sickle Cell Consortium. We are the Sickle Cell Community Consortium on most all platforms, and that is where we will be posting flyers and updates for the policy forum. So we
Yes.
have about 10 more minutes. If we don't have
Okay.
any more questions, hey, Miss D, thank you for joining us tonight. Howdy,
Hello.
howdy, howdy. I hope you are doing good. Thank you. You are not late. It is going to be recorded. So if you're just joining us and you did not make the first half, no worries. This will be on the page so you can go back and listen from start to finish. We are giving you all the updates about Rare Disease Week policy forum. And then if you don't have any more questions, we got some more dates coming up for you about what the Sickle Cell Consortium has coming down the line. Absolutely.
Yay.
She said, thank you for the information. Absolutely.
Yes. Happy to provide it.
So, the last question, Ariel, I want you to tell everybody our why and our how again. Why are we doing this policy forum? And how can they be a part of this if they're just now joining us?
Yes. Why should we be a part of this? I think that the sickle cell community voice needs to be amplified as much as possible. So we know that change happens at the policy level. We need to make some fundamental systemic changes. We need to build our champion members of Congress. We need to educate those who are in positions who are decision makers about sickle cell and the unique needs of this very dynamic community that we all love. And so, how can you be a part of it? We really encourage you. We're posting the registration link everywhere. We want you, we're urging you before February 26th to please register. We want to have some of, our highest turnout yet. We know that this is a very important year. We know that this is a change. There's several changes happening at the federal government, right? So we want to truly ensure that our voices are heard because they belong. That's our campaign that, we don't want you to feel defeated. We don't want you to feel like you can't make a difference because you can. And you have the accessibility to get in front of, your legislator, whether it be, the senator themselves or their staffer. You can be in a position to share your story, let your voice be heard. And this is a free event. So, and it's virtual. We have tried to make this as accessible as possible. And we just want you to be able to take advantage of this opportunity. And we do this one time a year. So this is our chance, of course, to truly elevate our voices. And I know there's advocacy days and things like that throughout the year, but we would just want to make a big splash.
Yeah, let's make this one count. There's been so many times where you go to different events and it's like, okay, that's nice, but when can I see some change in my state or my city? This is what that exactly is talking about. So make sure you register. It is so important. Tell a friend, tell your cousin, tell your auntie, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your mom, your dad that they need to register. We want to educate the community so that we are all on one accord and amplifying those voices. See, come on, we getting some registers already. So you have been with us, Miss Lakeisha. So we have posted that link in the chat. We will post it on our social media. You know where to follow us. So we will be looking forward to seeing your name pop up in those registers tonight.
Yes,
Ariel, thank you so much.
To check the numbers and just see. Yes. I can't wait to log in and just check the registrants tomorrow to see everybody on here who is registered. It's just going to be so wonderful. It's going to be good. We're going to be back again. Awesome. We're going to be walking through other, you can expect to see more of myself and Kiera. We have plenty more things to talk about. We're chatty.
Yes, we are. And can y'all drop in the comments where y'all are from? I want to see already where you're from, your state, your city, whatever you're comfortable with. We want to see where y'all are located at so we can see y'all representing Hudson County. All right.
Hudson County, where is that?
Yeah, I was going to say, where is that at? Come on, educate me. Ms. D, you registered. Can you explain what it means to be a lead in the policy forum? I said I would, but what does that entail? Great question.
Oh, yeah. So this week, I'm so glad you asked about that because we really would like some leadership, people who maybe you've done this before, we want to encourage those who maybe haven't. And so it's really great for those of you who feel like you have a good handle on policy forums, you've done it in the past, that you can really lead your team. So again, when you log into the meeting, we are hoping to identify those who you're going to open the meeting, introduce yourself, you feel comfortable kind of, saying your name, maybe introducing the person who's going to share their story, or maybe it's you who identify someone who can follow up with the ask. Maybe it's you yourself, but just to be able to facilitate the call. So also, we have someone take a photo at the end. So you would be responsible for taking the screenshot to commemorate the experience. And also, we would want you to, give your contact information. Maybe someone on your team can't show up. And so we need leaders to kind of step up and sort of fill these roles. And so I will be sending information about that come this week. And then we will make sure that you have materials so that you can confidently lead your team. But thank you so much for asking about that. If you're interested in leading your group, I would really appreciate you to self-identify, come to the front and let me know, because I'm in the process of kind of combing through, sort of those who were able to attend in the past and to do direct outreach. But if that's you, please contact me. Oh, let me see. Can you hear?
Can you hear me?
There we go.
And it's okay, Ariel. Can we also give your email again if they need to reach out to you?
Yes. Okay. I believe I'm putting it in the chat. I'm praying that the tech powers that be relay my email to the group so that if you want to be a team lead, that you let me know. Okay, I'm seeing somebody have a question. One more question as we're wrapping up, again, about the training on Thursday. So the flyer, it's uploaded on the Sickle Cell's Instagram. So I don't know if that's asking too much. Maybe we can post it somewhere or insert it. But yes, or we can send it after. But we are having Elizabeth Rowe. She's from Levitt Partners. We are bringing her in to just sort of think of it like a Congress 101. So just to be breaking down some of those terms, the key committees, and everything just related to, she might talk about how a bill becomes a law, just some basic information about Congress. And then also, we are going to get her the priorities, and she'll help us sort of walk through the resources and how to utilize them. And one thing to know about Elizabeth, that she has been on the other side. So she knows what it's like when people come in and bring legislative requests to her. So she'll be able to speak to her experience and just the impact that this work truly has and the value of it. So I would not want to miss that session. It'll be incredibly informative. And again, we're getting the excitement going this month for the policy forum next month. And we just can't wait to have you all. It's going to be good. So
Absolutely. And so we will again add that link for Thursday, because even if you didn't miss this live, you can also go back to review it. But Thursday, you can get more information specifically from Sickle Cells at their meeting. They are opening this meeting up, so it's not just their ambassadors. This is for the whole community to come to discuss rare disease, to come and to discuss the policy forum. So this Thursday, that's also an important place to be if you would like to get more information specifically about the work that Sickle Cells and this consortium are doing regarding the policy forum.
Yes, she will. If you have the nitty-gritty policy, government affairs type questions, she will be able to answer. And so we're excited to have her and just bring as many resources and educational opportunities as possible. So, yeah.
I see a lot of people putting their emails. They are ready to be those leads. We love to see that because we need some people in the community that is ready to come and do the work and to come and stand hand to hand so that we can make that impact. Again, the theme for this year's policy forum is you belong. You are meant to be here. You are supposed to be here. Your lived experience is so important and valuable to be able to take
Yes.
before the legislators and to be able to discuss the needed change in policy to be able to affect you where you live. So I hope that y'all are enjoying. I'm enjoying. I always enjoy you, Ariel and Six Sales, for
No.
hopping on the live. Thank you for partnering with us. We got a few announcements
Oh,
for you.
yay.
So again, Ariel, you can stick
Mhm.
around with us and we can keep an eye out on the comments. If y'all have any questions, I'm sure we'll come back around. But as y'all know, the Sickle Cell Consortium. Oh, looky. Who are we joined by? Sharonda.
What up, my people? What up, my people? What are we doing in the chat? Yes. Hello.
I
Round
am
of
so happy
applause.
you could join us, Miss Sharonda, because we have so much to talk about. We got so much going on. We got so many people that have joined us on the live tonight. So many people that are saying they're going to register. They're going to register tonight. And so we are looking forward to seeing those names pop up because I heard y'all in the comments. We got your email. We don't make us stalk you now because we want to see you at the policy forum. But we got some Sharonda in the comments.
What up, y'all? Okay, so I'm not going to be long. First of all, I want to say thank you so much. As one of the executives at the Sickle Cell Consortium, it's very important that we stick with partnership, collaboration. And so I
Yes.
do want to thank Sick Cells for making sure that they included us in this particular policy forum. And I think this is our third year, fourth year, third, fourth. I don't know.
We're
But
in deep.
we're in deep at this point. But it's super important. And if you know the consortium, we are not about just redoing things. And so if somebody's doing it well, and Sick Cells,
She was saying Six Sales is doing it
I know.
well.
right? I was trying to say Sick Cells is doing it well in the area of making sure that legislative and our voices are heard on the Hill. So
Yes.
kudos to you guys. But y'all,
Thank you.
we have a amazing partnership. And so I know they've already talked about it, but I've got to reiterate. This is what we do. This
Yes.
is what the consortium does. We partner with people that are doing the doggone thing. And
Yes.
our goal is to push and get behind it and make sure that this entire community knows what's happening, knows how their voice can make a change. And I love, y'all already know I love themes, okay? And the you
Yes.
belong theme is here, okay? It's
It's
here.
giving.
It's giving all the things that I
It
absolutely
is.
love.
I
And
love
y'all,
it.
truly, you do belong on the Hill. You belong in these rooms. You belong in these spaces. Your voice belongs anywhere that sickle cell is thought about, researched about, talked about, all the things. So super excited to be in a partnership with Ariel and Six Cells. We love you guys, and we're so thankful for your partnership. But y'all go ahead and register. Like I said all that, but go ahead and register all the people. And this is not just for the adults too. So if you got some teenagers, like let's train them up.
Yes.
Train them
Train them up.
Y'all
Yes.
know me. Y'all already know I'm sure you. Train them up. Okay. Get them in there. And if you've ever been to our conventions, you know Kiera works with those young kids and she knows how to get to them. So if you're thinking that your child is not going to understand, we'll jump on a Zoom with the next generation to let them know that yes, this is your space too. And guess what? You belong to. Okay. You do.
Love it.
All right. But I had to say that before I make any announcements. But you know,
Thank you for that, because we want to shine a light on some important people and the important work. We are looking for work to be done in the community. I'm so glad, Miss Lakeisha, you are loving this, and that makes us so happy that the impact is happening and that we are truly making sure that your voice and your actions are actually being put in place where you are from and where you live. So you don't just have to see it on social media. You don't just have to hear about it through the grapevine. Oh, I wish I went to that. Oh, I wish I could have made it to that.
Yes.
It's completely virtual. So any and everybody of all ages can come.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
And we've been meeting about it, and we're going to continue to meet about it. But in our meetings, in all the things that we're planning for a policy forum day, the 2 days, y'all, it's we need to hear from you.
Yes.
Because when legislative and senators and all of these people see and hear your stories, now I know it sounds intimidating, and I am the first one to tell you, and if my whole team knows, legislative is not my jam. It's just not my thing. Like, get me behind the camera, let me do all the other stuff. But I'm telling you, it's important. I'm telling you, it's
It's
important.
empowering.
Exactly. Oh, that part. I'm
Yes.
somewhat empowering. It really
It
is. And if you start now, and even if you came last year or the year before or the year before that, our goal is to keep going to these things, keep talking to them, keep saying the same thing, keep telling our story, keep letting them know that we still need them, and we still need them to advocate on our behalf.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Come on. Nothing for us without us. Come on. Come on.
No,
You guys hear these gems tonight? Are y'all taking notes? I'm just asking. It's so good.
It's the can't stop, won't stop for me. I'm done. I'm out of here. As you can see, y'all, when we get together, it is fun. It's all love, but we are all about that. All right, Kiara, I have interrupted your whole life.
No.
So, let me know. I know
You
y'all
are fine. We know that anytime Miss Sharonda can come on camera, it is a good time. I love when you are able to come because you add so much value to the conversation, and the people love you. We want to see you. We want to see you more and more. Miss Sharonda like to play the background, but the people love her in front too, y'all.
Kiara, don't play games.
I do. Me too, personally. I echo everything that Kiara is saying. Sorry.
Exactly. But anything for the community. Anything for our community.
Whatever. Well,
yes.
I know everybody, it's late, and I know y'all are, having dinner with your families and all of the things. I hope you had an amazing weekend of love. We just want to show y'all some love here. Those that are single and mingling, here we go. If you didn't get no Valentine this weekend, here you go, right here.
Absolutely.
Right here, love.
We'll be your Valentine.
We'll be your Valentine. But in order for, we want one thing on our Valentine list. We want you to go register.
Yes. Please, guys. If you don't hear anything else from this live, go register for the policy forum, please.
You knew it. You knew it.
So we're going to go ahead, like Ms. Sharonda said, we know we're going to give you your evening back, but we have a few announcements that we would like to make. So you've already heard our partnership with Sickle Cell. Again, the policy forum is March 11th through the 12th. Put that on your calendar because I don't want you to miss it. You're on our live. Don't let me see you on this live and I don't see you at the policy forum March 11th through the 12th. 2 days. I just need 2 days from y'all to March, okay? Yes. And so now we also have, can I get a drum roll, please? The Sickle Cell Consortium will be joining the Escape Conference in Richmond, Virginia. We will be joining Dr. Wally in Richmond, Virginia. And those dates are March 15th through the 17th. Right, Ms. Sharonda?
It is actually the 16th through the 19th.
Look, I'm always a day off.
That's all right. 16th
to 19th. So again, we have officially partnered with Escape. That is Dr. Wally's event, and it is going to be in person in Richmond, Virginia. And the dates are the March 16th through the 19th. There we have been presented. If you haven't been paying attention to the consortium social media, we have been teaching classes on how to build an abstract. I know you might be wondering, Kiara, are you talking about a painting? No, I'm not talking about a painting. I am talking about a scientific abstract where you can present your data or your research or the work that you are doing in the sickle cell community, and you present that on a board in a research form where you tell a little bit about what you have going on or your projects. And that is why Sickle Cell Consortium is so honored to be able to go to Escape this year and have some participants from our partners and in our community present their abstracts at Escape.
And here's the information, and we'll put the link in the chat. Escape is SCCAPE, and we'll put it in the chat. And like she said, it's March 16th through the 19th, and it's in Richmond, Virginia. And I'm super excited because we have over 10 to 15 people that will be taking that trip with us to present their abstracts.
So excited. You guys have been putting in so much work. If you don't know, the Sickle Cell Consortium have classes called the Warrior You, and we have different classes so where we take a moment in time and we focus on something to be able to come and teach the community. And the first series that we started out with was teaching on how to build an abstract. We had that class tonight just before we went on live where we got to sit with some partners and just with some people in the community, and we got to teach you how to build your abstract on a poster board. So if you want to be a part of those classes, we have opened it up. Have we, Ms. Sharonda?
Yes, we have.
To the public. It is not just Sickle Cell Consortium partners only. This is for anyone in the community that would like to learn how to make a scientific-based abstract, because we will be going to present in Richmond, Virginia for Dr. Wally's Escape event. Next, we know that you are preparing. If you are a partner of the Sickle Cell Consortium, if you're not, you need to be. But we are having our leadership summit. Our leadership summit comes back every year, and that is a partner only event. That is why I said if you are not partnered with the Sickle Cell Consortium, you need to become a partner with the Sickle Cell Consortium, because it is our goal to unite patients, advocates, caregivers, community-based organizations to come and teach you, educate you, be able to come as a collective to make an impact in the community. And at our leadership summit, we do just that. It is a business meeting where we will have a hands-on workshop to be able to discuss some things that you need to become a better community-based organization or a better advocate. The dates for our leadership summit is April 23rd to the 27th. And if I'm not mistaken, we have not fully launched registration, but we will be launching registration very soon for the Leadership Summit, because again, it is in April. So we want to give you the amount of time that you need. You have the full month of March to be able to try to join us for the Leadership Conference. And that will be in Atlanta, Georgia again this year. I know you might have got confused about some other announcements, but this is our official announcement that the Sickle Cell Consortium's Leadership Summit will be in Atlanta, Georgia, April 23rd through the 27th. If you haven't been to a Leadership Summit, it is very impactful. And I'm not just saying that as an employee. We were able to hear so much value at last year's Leadership Summit and take care of our physical well-being so that we can best serve in the community. We had some things talking about how to disrupt burnout. If you're having a lot of work you're doing, I'm in school, I'm trying to be an advocate, well, we have classes and hands-on workshops that we will talk about to be able to help you for our Leadership Summit. Now, after that, so now that we've talked about our Warrior U classes, we've talked about the policy forum, we've talked about Leadership Summit, I'm so glad to be joined by the creative content lady herself. We are bringing creative content classes back this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are, like, if you don't know, we're the social media gurus over here. We be doing the videos, the graphics, excels with their graphics and their design, and we are able to teach you and show you how to use hands-on skills for creative content when it comes to video making, when it comes to sharing your story. If you are having confusion, like, I want to be out there in the community, Kiera, I really want to be an advocate, I just don't know where to start, and you want to use social media as a tool, this class is for you. Even if you don't know anything about it, we are going to be able to teach from beginners to advanced how to do creative content. Ms. Sharonda, did you want to add anything about creative content?
Yes. So this year, I am super excited to announce that creative content Well, not only it's well, first of all, it's our 10th year anniversary, y'all. We've been doing this. We're not new to this. We true to this. Okay, so we've been doing this for 10 years here at the consortium, and we're super excited about it. But this year for creative content, there are three projects that we will be doing. One is happy anniversary. We'll be doing some videos because it's all about the video promotion this year. The theme is create, inspire, impact, building your impactful story, right? So that's the name of the class. Now, everyone that takes the class and completes their last assignment, their showcase, their videos, their commercials will be shown at the Warriors Convention during our Warriors Convention. So each and every person that takes the class, whether you're an advocate or if you are an organization, your videos will be edited and shown during the Warriors Convention in our lobby area. So we're super excited about that. And it's not just about creating content, but it's about inspiring and making impact. Just like with the policy forum, like whatever we do, we want to inspire and make an impact in our community, and not just our communities, but in this entire world. So I'm super excited about that. We are starting this week, and I do know that, some people did not get the email, so that's okay. Our first class is a vision board party. We're kicking it off with a digital vision board party where we're going to actually talk about what your brand and your style is, because that's going to be the first thing. Once we get that story and your brand and your style down pat, then we can go on and figure out what your commercials and your videos can be about. And so this Thursday is our very first class, and yeah, I'll post in the chat the link on how you can register, and it is open to the public. Now, Ariel, I'm excited about the creative content, because I always call you my little
I
influencer.
know. And I love that. That's
You
my
and
favorite.
Claire, I just be like, oh, they can do it. They're such influencers. But there is a question
Funny.
for you, my love, in the chat.
Yes.
If you can answer that question for somebody that is on Instagram, and then we can go back to I just want to make sure we capture it, because
Yes.
this is about the policy forum.
So where can I find information about the current policy? I'm so glad you asked. We have working, and by we, I mean the internal Sickle Cell's government affairs team has been working very diligently on trying to collaborate and figure out what are our shared priorities. And so those will be made available very soon. I believe we are going to debut that completed one pager at our meeting that we referenced on Thursday. So we do have our one pager. And so we are ready to kind of, start reviewing the policy so we can, again, practice sharing our story and how we're going to follow up with our ask. So we will make sure that you have all that information. And I already know that if you're on this live, that you're staying very up to date with the consortium and the collaboration for the SCD policy forum. So you will have all the information you need. We're posting it on our socials when it's available, and we're posting it in our emails. Oh, wow. Ashley said she's excited for the policy forum. Yay. For those who don't know, Ashley Valentine. Do you want to say who you are? Or I can.
Yeah, you would have to.
President. She's the president and co-founder at Sickle Cell. So thank you for joining our live today.
Yay.
We
love the appearances. Where's that?
I love it.
I know, right? Listen,
I'm over here beaming at the Instagram comments. We see you, Instagram. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We are not leaving y'all out. Well, if we don't have if we have any more questions in the chat, we can address those. But guys, we have given you all the information that you need. Again, if you did not get to join us at the beginning, it's recorded. Go back and view the recording on Facebook. Remember to follow Sickle Cells on all their social media platforms. They are Sickle Cells everywhere, and also they will be posting updates about the deadlines to sign up for the policy forum, the link where you can register, and click the link in the bio or click the link in the story. Please be tuned to their Instagram and the Sickle Cell Consortium Instagram, because that is where you will get all the updates. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thank you, Sickle Cells. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, Miss Sharonda, for joining.
Oh, we got a
Yes. Final question. Yes, the lights are
Come
coming
on.
on, but yes, we can answer. The meeting is not on live, it's on Zoom. So we will make sure I will follow up with you personally if I can. That meeting link, I believe it was put in the chat, but it is a Zoom link, not on social media. So we just want to make that clear. It's an open Zoom meeting, not just for ambassadors, it's for everyone. Oh, praise. Yes, it's posted.
That's a
Look,
long
I
link.
love
That's
the
for Thursday.
Yeah, but that's a
yes,
long link. Ain't nobody gonna get that. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. See, I'm
I
gonna
know.
email it to you, sis. I'm gonna
Yes.
email
Oh,
it
it's not
to
clickable. Yes.
you. Yeah, she's a partner too, and so all of the
Okay.
partners of the consortium, you guys will get that email
Okay.
from me or Miss Maria. That
Okay.
email will come to you in the morning with all of the details for that class.
Yay. Love it.
All right, I'm done, Kira. I'm gonna be
We
quiet.
done? We
Me
don't have
too.
any more questions in the chat. You're welcome, Miss D. Thank you, everybody on Facebook, on Instagram. If you're joining from Sick Cells, if you're with the Sickle Cell Consortium, thank you for joining this impromptu live. I do want to say we will be going live again as we count down to the SCD Policy Forum. So be on the lookout when we go live again to discuss more announcements and everything that you need to know about what's happening in the sickle cell community. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you have a good night.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you.